So good evening, everyone. Let's have our first lesson for the finals. On this evening, we're going to talk about adhesives and sealants. So we have some backgrounds on adhesives and sealants. I think, so most of you have ideas. What are adhesives and sealants? Firstly, we have to define what is adhesive. Now, adhesives is a material, okay, used to hold two surfaces together. So it must wet the surface and adhere to the surface. So kailangan meron silang contact. Develop strength after it has been applied and remain stable. So yan yung kanyang pinaka-purpose to join two surfaces. It is made from inorganic mineral sources or biological sources. Pwede kasing mineral or biological type of adhesive yung magamit natin for different usage, even sa furnitures, construction, and other purposes. So the adhesive bonding provides flexibility in design and use of different materials. It's a mixture in a liquid or semi-liquid state. Okay? Kasi pwedeng paste-like yung adhesive natin and bonds the item together. So here are the example of this. So we have a concrete or masonry adhesives, yung tile adhesive natin. So syempre, for the masonry adhesives, for brick-to-brick connection. While on the tile adhesives naman, from the word itself, it provides or provide an adhesive property to tiles from the cement mixture. Cement pala, concrete. And we have our wood glue, which is under seal adhesives din yan. And sa mga vinyl, vinyl adhesives. Okay, so different kinds of adhesive in different types of application. So the history of adhesive is the first evidence of usage of this kind of substance is in 4000 BC, which the archaeologists studying burial sites, they seen a prehistoric tribe that uses adhesive for foodstuff. Okay. First seen on foodstuffs buried with the deceased, kasamang nililibing dun sa mga patay in broken pottery vessels that had been repaired with sticky resin. Ito pa yung unang physical form nun, from tree sap. So, organic type of material or organic yung pinaka-origin ng ating mga adhesives, from tree sap. These archaeologists have also uncovered statues from, yung mga statue naman from Babylonian temples, which have ivory eyeballs glued, so natin, they are glued into eye socket, for them to hold on that specified archaeological artifacts. So this star-like, so ito naman yung kanyang physical form, glue has been held for almost 6,000 years. So the period of time between 1500 to 1000 BC gave further proof that glue had become a method of assembly. Okay, glue and some sticky material. Paintings and murals showed details of wood gluing operations, especially on their frames, sa frames, paikot sa painting. A casket removed from the tomb of King Tut shows that the use of glue in construction is present. Okay, so those are the history of uh, early usage of glue. So the next period of activity is from 1 to 500 AD when the Romans and Greeks, okay, kasama si Romans and Greeks, yung mga unang gumamit nun, developed the art of veneering. No? Ano ba yung veneer? Diba yung veneer natin is yung thin layer of sheets, no? Pwedeng wood, pwedeng plastic. So as for this event, no, from the Romans and Greeks, they are using veneer for marquetry, no, marquee, okay, which is the bonding of thin section of layers of wood. So they are using wood materials. So ito yung mga examples, no, of uh, marquetry, no, veneering and marquetry. Okay, so yan yung kanyang application. Ginuglue lang kasi siya. Thin layer of woods. So the next, the Industrial Revolution caused an explosion in technical breakthroughs and resulted in new materials becoming available for the use in formulating adhesives. Ito na yung mga revolutionized nating mga glues, no? Noong dumating yung industrial period. Types of adhesives naman, ito yung mga uh, from the previous until now na mga types of glues na ginagamit natin for commercial use. Number one is the animal glues. Syempre, from the name itself, it made from protein extracted from bones, hides, and hoofs, horns of animals by boiling. So, method of extraction is by boiling, okay, from bones, hide, hoofs, and horns of these animals. So, the extracted is cooked to form a gelatin material, okay, to form that certain material. Then the gelatin can be liquefied with heat, which it gives quick setting properties. Its major use has been in the wood and furniture industry. So that is animal glues. Ganyan yung itsura niya. Para siyang a paste, no? Paste-like material. Alright, so basis of curing period for the adhesives. Non-reactive adhesives, which composes of drying adhesives, hot melt, pressure sensitive. Those are the types of non-reactive adhesive. And the reactive one naman is UV light curing adhesives, heating curing, and moist curing adhesives. So it means, etong mga non-reactive na to, ito yung mga adhesive na kahit wala kang gawin, no? Ito yung mga method niya, drying, hot, and pressure, is uh, makakapag-ano siya, makakadikit, no? While the reactive adhesives naman are using these different kinds of methods, no? In order for them to activate. So, yun yung kanyang curing method. So, solvent-based adhesive is another type of example, which is mixture of ingredients, typically polymers, which dissolve in a solution. So these solutions are acrylic polymer type of plastic, no, in petroleum-based solvent. So these solvent-based adhesives are divided into wet and contact adhesives. So wet bonding adhesives are those where substrates are joined while adhesive are still wet. Kailangan kadikit mo siya habang basa pa. Then the contact adhesive naman, it is which both substrates are coated with adhesive, which is allowed to evaporate before the bond is made, and the bond is formed by bringing two coated substrates together. Okay, so you must contact them before the substrate is got. Another type of adhesive is water-based. So water-based adhesives are using water as carrier or diluting medium. So natutunaw siya by water and set by allowing the water to evaporate and be absorbed by the substrate. One of the major advantage of this is absence of volatile organic compounds or VOC. So hindi siya harmful sa environment and sa health ng mga users. Next is hot melt adhesive. Yung ang glue stick ninyo. So isa yan sa mga type of adhesive na which is pag nainitan, nagiging liquid form, and then pag naging solid form ulit, it bonds together the two materials. Okay? Then pressure adhesives, no? Sensitive adhesives. These are type of bond which substrate on application and light pressure can be water-based, solvent-based, or hot melt. Ito yung type of adhesive na pinipress, no? Pwedeng i-press ng kamay. So that it will stick to the surface more tightly. So that is pressure adhesive type of pressure sensitive adhesive. Next is the cellulose adhesive. So the one that you are seeing is the type of adhesive na ginagamit sa mga packaging of cigarettes. So they are cellulose type of adhesive, parang plastic. These are natural polymers found in trees and woody plants. And it's like a cellophane wrapper on cigarette packs. Ultraviolet curing adhesive. So this one solidifies or harden when it exposed to one source of ultraviolet radiation. Pinapainitan ng ultraviolet rays. Fish glue. So this type of adhesive is protein-based coming from the skins and bones of fish. So it has clear adhesive that can be. And next one is the casein glue made from protein isolated from milk. And the extraction of this is process. It creates an adhesion that is waterproof adhesive. Next one is starch. No? So isa ito sa tinry natin gawin nung mga kindergarten pa tayo, no? Which you have using starch as the main ingredients for a paper glue. Extracted from vegetable plants such as corn, rice, wheat, potatoes, and probably better known as paste. So yan yung commercial name niya, known as paste. Major use of this is bonding papers, paper products, bookbinding, creative boxes, and other usage. Evaporation or diffusion. So this one in adhesives has the class of adhesive polymer essentially in its final form. However, wetting the adherent is achieved by dissolving or dispersing the polymers in suitable solvent. Usage of adhesives. Number one is physically interlocks materials. So, hindi siya natanggal in terms of physically because it bonds the surfaces. Physically interlocks, no chemical bonds, dissolves plastics when hardened, binds to water and hydroxyl groups on substrate surfaces. Viscosity of adhesive materials together interlocks and binds to water or hydroxyl. Physical property of an adhesive is it has several or variety of substrate, no, that allows bonding of dissimilar material if necessary. High damping quality, the capacity of the adhesive dissipates dynamic stress of vibration, motion, and impact throughout the bond and peels stresses at the bond line. Environmental resistance, resist end-use or post-processing temperatures to maintain adhesive. Open mic. Okay. Maintain adhesive performance despite of exposure to UV light, rain, salt water, and other weathering conditions. So those are the properties, no, of adhesives. Now let's go to sealants. So this sealants is a viscous material that changes state to become solid. Okay, so from the paste-like or medyo liquid-like type of material, it became solid. And once applied, it's used to prevent the penetration of air, gas, noise, dust, fire, smoke, or liquid from one location to a barrier into another. So it becomes sealed. Kaya siya tinawag na sealant. Application yan is usually sa mga uh, surfaces or materials na they separate two areas through that material. Okay? So like windows, doors, walls, etc. So these sealants are used to close. Okay? So first or the main um ano niyan usage is to close small openings that are difficult to shut with other materials such as concrete or drywall. Kasi may mga gaps no in between and they become uh, a passageway no for gas, for air, sound, etc. So basically it seals those small openings. So this is the example of um, application of sealant on those small openings. Okay. So these materials are necessary adhesive and coherent properties to form a seal. These sealants, despite have not having great strength, so ano lang siya, weak material, but still they're the one that is preventing no every uh, moisture leaks and other foreign material on entering your buildings. So they convey number of properties and they say seal top structure to the substrate and they are particularly effective in waterproofing processes by keeping moisture out or in the component in which they are used. So they can provide thermal and acoustical insulation. Also, it because it sometimes they are used as fire barriers. May mga sealants tayo na fireproof, no? Or meron siyang fire rating, hindi madaling makalusot or matunaw, no, ng mga apoy if there are areas that has been applied by sealants, no? So we have basically the fire barrier from 3M, no, sealant. Fire barrier sealant from the brand 3M. So, isa yan sa mga ginagamit natin on those connections na malapit sa fire hazards no area. History of sealant, there are usage. Firstly, they are being used in prehistory in a broadest sense as mud, grass, and reeds to seal dwellings. Okay, from the weather. So they are the one that uh, they are the natural materials no that is being used as sealants no from our ceilings, walls, and floors. So in the 17th century, the glazing putty was first used to seal window glasses made with linseed oil and chalk. So yun yung mga unang ginamit. Later, other drying oils were used also to make oil-based putties. No? So parang ano siya, paste-like din, no? Which have often referred as caulks. So caulking yung kanyang method. In the 1920s, polymers such as acrylic polymers, butyl polymers, and silicon polymers were the first developed and used as sealants. By the 1960s, synthetic polymer-based sealants were widely available. So, yun yung kanyang mga history of usage of sealants. So, these are the types of sealants, no? So, medyo madami siya. Silicone, epoxy, hybrid, polyurethane, elastic, varnish, acrylic, latex, bituminous, synthetic rubber, thermoplastic, butyl, hot wax, proof sealant, polysulfide sealant. So there are some other sealants that have not been mentioned here. As time goes by kasi there are innovations in sealants. May mga rubber sealants na tayo, may mga other synthetic materials no made of plastic no, of sealants and more environment friendly, 'di ba? Isa 'yan sa mga goal ng mga industry partners natin that they produces environment friendly materials innovations for the next generation of construction to come. First in our list, we have the silicone sealant, no, the very common one. So these silicone sealants are flexible, okay, waterproof, para siyang rubber, no, pag hinawakan. Pag some of it are tumitigas then, no, in their physical form. They are the one that is sealing the joints around baths, sinks, or other plumbing fixture. So, rubberized type din yung kanyang physical property. It can withstand with very high temperatures, making it ideal for application with high heat exposure. Okay? So, silicone sealants. Next, we have epoxy. This kind of sealants contains artificial substance which sets hard when heated or when pressure is applied to it. So this one is the one that we're using on our floors and other heavy duty floors, no, epoxy sealants. So may kasama siyang hardener. No, para dinodilute siya with certain amount with the epoxy sealant. Okay. Another example or another type of sealant is elastic sealant. So this is made of flexible material in plastic state. Okay. During forming or application, a common elastomeric sealant, polysulfide, a high performance type made of either polysulfide polymer or rubber. So yan yung mga ina-apply natin sa ating mga tiles and other control joints, no, or yung mga control joints natin for the cracks, no, para kasi hindi makita masyado yung mga control joints natin, nilalagyan natin yan ng sealant. So by the way, sealants have different range of colors then. If you can notice, they are gray, brown, clear sealant, black, gold, meron pa nga red, etc. No? So, different kinds of application then on that certain different colors. Next, we have thermoplastic sealants. These are soft when they are heated and hard when cooled. Ito yung sinasabi natin ginagamit sa exterior applications, no? Especially on the sealants of windows and doors. Butyl sealants. This achieve durable, long-lasting seal between all types of masonry, steel, glass, and other common construction materials. No, so itong application ito is adhesive type, no, parang rubberized type lang siya. And when pressed or na-pressed siya between the two surfaces, so tumitigas and it became durable and long-lasting. Butyl sealant. Next, we have bituminous, ideal for seal leaking and making repairs even on wet surfaces. So these are used, no, on roofings. Okay? Because it prevents leaks, no, and sa mga bathroom din, no, on corners and connections between floors and walls. The usage of sealant. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, no, yung sealant natin sa control joint natin, no. Horizontal and vertical metal to metal, masonry to masonry, expansion and control joint. Ito yung tinatago niya yung mga control joint natin. And it makes more Hindi siya masyadong obvious, kumbaga. The similar material joints such as metal to masonry, concrete to wood. So, ito yung mga applications ng mga sealants natin on each different usage and corners. Joints between precast, concrete facade panels. So, yan. Tinatawag natin dyan is caulking gun or yung sealant gun na tinatawag. Spandrel, yung mga disguise, no? Dun sa mga sa mga corners, no? Which is very obvious, no? So, nilalagyan natin siya ng sealant para hindi siya masyadong kita, no? Sa design. Perimeter of doors and fixed window frames, fixing larger cracks. So, may mga concrete epoxy din tayo nilalagay. It's a type of sealant then, and structural sealants. Waterproofing for expansion joints, building facades, doors and windows, traffic joints, and glazings. Acoustical application for interior walls, joints, base, top plate, thresholds, exterior wall joints, window perimeters. Because sealants also seal sound, no? Pati sound, no? Kaya niyang i-seal. Fire stopping for wall-to-wall joints, floor-to-floor, floor-to-wall, head-of-wall joints, and wall penetrations, no? On those certain cracks. So, kasama din sa kanyang kaya niyang i-seal. So, ito, a profile of a window where you can see silicone sealant is being used on the corners of the aluminum frame and the glass, okay, for structural glazing. Security, peak-proof, peak-resistant, eliminate contraband, reduce maintenance, and institutional use. So this is where you can see your sealants, no? On the edge of your jamb for your door, pipings, windows, and corners of your masonry parts. Then, we have to identify what are the difference between sealant and adhesive. Kasi sometimes it became, it interchanged, no? Sa kanilang mga usage. The main difference between adhesive and sealant is that sealants, okay, take note, typically have lower strength, no? Wala siyang masyadong adhesive strength, no? And higher elongation than adhesives do, no? Pag nag-harden na siya, it became elastic, okay? Yung ating mga sealants. Sealants generally contain inert filler material and usually formulated with elastomer to give required flexibility. Ito yung sinasabi natin. And elongation. They usually have paste consistency to allow filling of gaps between substrate and low shrinkage after application of an acquired, and many adhesive technologies can be formulated into sealants. No? So, okay, ito. Adhesives can be formulated into sealants, but sealants cannot be formulated into adhesive. So, yun lang yun. So, typically, the differences between the two is usually ang kanilang strength, adhesive strength. Okay? So, that's the end of this presentation. Please stand by for further instruction in our Google Meet link.